All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here talking about real music in real time for a few real people out there, just like you and just like me. All right, before I get started on this video, I plugged this album, I think, a couple of weeks ago. I finally got it. I decided I needed to order Venice Jacaranda Street. If you've not heard of Venice before and you like that California sound, like America, Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, that kind of thing, these guys right here, they're really good. Kip Lennon, the lead singer, has this absolutely viral video of Ricky Don't Lose That Number, which he played several years ago at one of those NAMM events with Jeff Skunk Baxter. And holy crap, Batman. Yeah, Nathan East was there too. And the rest of the band, Venice, was kind of in the background singing. And it's one of the great things that I continuously go back and watch. So great vocal group. Again, if you like Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, that sort of stuff. Speaking of Fleetwood Mac, and we are kind of, Lindsey Buckingham canceled his European tour a couple of weeks ago. And it was rather abrupt. And there are very few details. And I know people over there, or people who are on this channel on Patreon and send me messages because they're huge Lindsey fans, and they were fairly disappointed that he had to cancel. Now, it is a bit of a mystery here. It says, due to ongoing health issues, Lindsey Buckingham is regrettably having to cancel the remaining shows on his current European tour. Refunds will be available from the point of purchase, Buckingham's team said in a statement. Lindsey sends his deepest apologies to all his fans who are planning to attend and hopes to return to Europe in the future. And if you scroll down a little bit in this article, it says, while Buckingham's team did not disclose the details of his current health concerns, the artist has been vocal in the past about his health scares. Now, they kind of circle back to his vocal cords that were damaged during his emergency triple bypass surgery, leaving him with an intensive recovery time. But it is fairly remarkable how well he is singing, or how well he was singing in the aftermath of all of that. And then, which they don't mention here, I think Lindsey was chronically coming down with the thing, right? And you know that all these people have done the protocol, right? You know, because they're all advocates. You know, Stevie Nicks wouldn't come out of her house. And even though Stevie and Lindsey are at odds with one another, from a personal standpoint, I think they agree on most things when it comes to the current narrative, right? Stevie Nicks very much pro Ukraine and writing poems about Vladimir Putin. I don't think Lindsey is as blatantly political, but if you sit down and ask him questions, I think he's going to answer in the affirmative when it comes to what Stevie Nicks believes in, which, by the way, puts the rumors, of a Fleetwood Mac reunion for 2023 probably on hold. Stevie Nicks has been out there touring and doing Taylor Hawkins tributes and hanging out with the dude from Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder. And you know what? That's good for her. I mean, her fans are probably loving the fact that she's out there. It's actually kind of surprising based on her rhetoric from a year ago. Like I was saying here, I didn't think she was going to get out of the house again. And she's out there and she's touring. So again, if you're the promoter, if you're Irving Azoff and you're thinking next year is going to be the big year, you know, I'm going to get these people back together again. And then, you know, they can call it a career. You know, we can put together another box set or something. What they ought to do is take that Buckingham McVie album, that brilliant album, and repackage that as a Fleetwood Mac album and maybe add some Stevie Nicks vocals to it or something, because it is basically just like a Fleetwood Mac album and would have sold a ton more if it had the brand name on the front of it, which it didn't have. But anyway, folks, again, the Buckingham thing is a bit of a mystery. He canceled, and there's no word about when he'll be coming back. It says it is unclear whether Buckingham plans to play his scheduled U.S. tour dates. So whatever it is, obviously we wish Lindsey Buckingham well. He's gotten the short end of the stick, in my opinion, since that whole Fleetwood Mac debacle, and a lot of fans are still, I don't know, a bit ticked off at the way he was treated, and I don't blame those fans, but you know what? It's only rock and roll, and that's what you have to think. It's not the end of the world. But again, for Fleetwood Mac fans, hoping that Rumors lineup would go out there one more time. You also have to worry about Christine McVie, who basically said that they were all getting too old for this stuff, and that John McVie didn't want to leave his boat. You know, he was too busy hanging out on the yacht, and he probably didn't want to go out and do a rigorous tour, which, you know what? I completely understand that. You got to wonder when these guys are going to stop touring. For real fans of Fleetwood Mac these days, Rumors of Fleetwood Mac. Holy crap, Batman. That is such a good band. Go see them. It's worth every penny. The song Everywhere, which they do so well, the song Everywhere, thanks to a Chevy commercial, is now a big deal. And this is why, you know, these artists now are selling off their catalog and having someone manage their catalog, Hypnosis or whoever. And they go out there and they're like, hey, this would be perfect for a Chevy commercial. And they're reaping the rewards of that. That one lump sum payout is done. And these companies get to own the rights to these songs in perpetuity. It's a word I just love. Venice, Jacaranda Street, folks. Real music for real people. And again, if you're a fan of Fleetwood Mac, Eagles, America, Beach Boys, even a little bit here, these guys are the offspring of the famous Lennon sisters. So it's in the DNA. And that's all, I guess, that's in the DNA, hopefully. But my guess is that might not be true. Anyway, I'm done before I get into trouble. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.